As usual, I have to get it set up. I decided to play this instead of ukulele or tarot. Not sure how long it is, but because I checked the challenges, and I have one for plants and zombies, so it makes it a little more nice to do. But as usual, I have to get everything set up right quick. Gotta put that on 144. Gotta click this. Gotta add it to this mouse. I think it needs a new battery, so it keeps going crazy. Just gotta click that, then I click this, then I wait for that to load. And I can slowly inch towards it while I'm waiting for this thing to load. Click that. Okay, this is open. So click that. Now all I have to do is open the chat real quick. And the two characters are these two, so if we end up getting bad teammates, yeah, it's not gonna go well. But this is just a little short stint, so that's open, now that's all ready to go, just in time. Where's Captain? Oh, somebody else is already playing as him. This will be fun. Alright, oh crap. It's open, so anybody? Huh. I feel like they low-key, maybe it's because of the lag, because of the stream, but it feels like they low-key made, well, maybe not, made this charge quicker for the, I don't know. Alright, but we'll focus on the parrot damage one first, so. We should be able to get 800 real quick, like, maybe even in one parrot if we play it right. Hey, we did it. Alright, I'll have to switch to whatever the next, well, obviously you can still do the other challenges without having them marked, but it just makes it a little easier. I know one is getting damaged with this, so maybe we can get a lot right here. I don't know what challenge we did there, but that's right. Because there's like no way we already did it. Oh, it's already on wave 4. Puh. That's okay. The shotgun for this character is still really bad, though. But it's whatever. Just chilling, trying to get the some of the challenges done. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's check them real quick. Yeah, I don't know what the other one was, unless it just glitched and re-showed it. That one's gonna be annoying. Wait, how did we... We clearly dealt damage with it. What? I mean, sometimes they glitch out, but... Because it gave us 2 bulbs for it, and I assume that's the one we did. Because it was when I used the barrel, so... But the challenges have been known to glitch out like that, so... Oh yeah, this is a relatively newer boss. Either that or because I've only had it one time before, so maybe it's just really rare. But not really many of the challenges I can do. Because it's literally... Oh wait, is it? Why did it randomly go up to 7? What the heck? Oh, I guess it might have been glitched, and then it like unglitched when I put it on. So we can do that, because I thought it was on regular... what do they call it? Heroes or whatever. Alright. So this one is actually way easier than I thought it was. Hold that. In theory, I could like... But like, this character's shotgun is so bad. I highly doubt that that counted as one of those. I thought these people were too stupid to... They literally all died. Because they didn't know you had to eat the apple to... not die. Oh, did I die from... a hypno shroom that... not supposed to do damage. Okay. Remember, I'm concentrating on getting these. Get your kills up. I don't know what these clowns are doing, but I guess he could be doing the challenge too. To be fair. Okay, what the heck is this guy doing? Like... Oh, he has like 5 numbers in his name, so yeah, not shocked. Well, thought one was spawning there, to be fair. But whatever, I'll just grab this one. See if these retards figure it out the second time. Oh, two of them were too stupid. At least this guy figured it out. Latunda. Suckers be coming up with random words and they're like, oh, I have a unique PSN name. No, that's just fucking stupid, to be honest. But knowing people that play this game, it's probably like a Spanish word or something. Spanish suckers be playing the crap out of games like this, to be honest. Alright, well. Here we go. They call me the simple of Battle for Neighborville. What would you know? The guy with 5 numbers in his name couldn't figure it out the 3rd time either. Like, come on, bro. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, well, we're probably gonna go down. Maybe. Or we fall back. Oh, device falls back. He's holding with the op. 1. Okay, well, it's not really... It's very anticlimactic because the sniper shoots very, very slow in this game. So you can't really... If there was like a perk that allowed it to charge instantly every time, even if it was all 7 perk points, it would be worth it. Because it's very slow and boring. Plus the character overall is like very terrible. I assume it probably could be good to troll within PvP though. This is probably a bad lobby to stay in. Quite honestly, if I'm gonna be using the sunflower. Make sure these are set to the right buttons. And of course the dragon dude is the only one that stays. It's always how it is. Gonna have to babysit. To be fair, he wasn't really bad. He was just too stupid and figured out the boss mechanic 3 times in a row. Okay, why is it not... Oh, can you not heal yourself anymore? with it, that's kind of cringe. Or is it just lagging? Like, why are you not allowed to heal yourself with it anymore, bro? They increased the amount of points it takes, but you can't even heal yourself. That's pretty stupid, can't lie to you. Whatever, at least, I mean, I'm not gonna complain because they still didn't fix the glitch where if you had the perk on before, it still only takes up 3 slots, so I'm not gonna complain. Alright, so we'll probably stay on until I finish that one and that one. That one might be glitched, I don't know. And then here, we're definitely not going to do the revive one, bro. But we'll see, because it's midnight now. So yeah, don't I have a thing on to... Oh wait, no, I have push on. Oh wait, no, that's the scientist that has the thing where you can heal yourself when you heal a teammate. Okay. Never mind. I'm pushing triangle. That's kind of stupid though, they literally change it so you can't heal. Oh, come on, man. Like, that was made it so cool. Now the sunflower is just kind of cringe, to be honest, and I don't really want to play the character. Because it used to be my fave character because it could do that, but now... Whatever. I really don't care about that, it's just extra coins. Doesn't matter. I got killed by the bomb, even though I wasn't right on the thing. Okay. I'm just not really caring simply because they changed the sunflower and now I don't like the character. Because it can't heal itself with the beam anymore. Of course they changed it. Whatever. At least it seems like they made the beam go a little farther, I don't know. Maybe not. At least that made the round go quicker, so you'd have to waste time on a stupid sound bomb. Speedrun tactic. I pushed triangle Why is it not working? Like, it just makes it impossible to play as the character because you can't heal yourself anymore. Like, I don't feel like fucking playing because the character's just too bad. They ruined the sunflower. It's unplayable and not fun. Like, a character that wasn't even that fucking good anyway, and they ruin it. With the one person in the whole world that plays as the sunflower. Like, I don't feel like fucking playing now. Don't really feel like playing it. If you're gonna fucking ruin a character that wasn't even that good anyway, like, come on. If anything, it should have had its damage buffed severely, to be quite honest. Oh, no, I don't really feel like playing as the sunflower. It doesn't even save your progress if you fucking leave, so I pushed X again, dropping it, but... Oh, we'll see if we get, zombos. That's obnoxious. Why wouldn't you take that out? Like, I'm sure people in PvP were probably bitching about it because they suck at the game, but you could at least leave it in PvE. Like, come on, it's not a big deal. Majority of the people in the game are too good to go down anyway. But whatever. Oh, at least we got zombos, so we can... Can't even, like, the lag is, like, glitching it. Ay, ay, ay. Did that even, like, do damage? I think it, like, glitched. Yeah, probably not gonna be playing this much longer, to be honest. Pretty annoying when games do crap like that. They literally change characters that aren't even good and make them worse. Like Elder Scrolls Online does that too. Like, why are you making things in PvE worse? Either make enemies harder or think before you make it originally. Okay, well, the stupid, like, game keeps lagging and the damage bar keeps glitching. Gotta have a full charge one to get the point credit or whatever you want to call it. Why is my character jumping randomly? I mean, I know it's the enemy attack, but whatever. How many times do I have to push L1? I wish the PS4 had like a ability to have like the controller on the screen to show the inputs you're pushing, to prove without a doubt that the game dropped inputs. But, I mean, Sony would have to have IQs above 75 to figure that one out. Because these console devs never have any real creativity. Like, what's going to be different about the PS5? Different controller? That's it. What was different about the PS4? Oh, you can stream to Twitch now. That's not really innovative at all. Like, there are so many little things that you could add to it to make it more like a PC, pretty much. But that's why I'm probably gonna move to PC next gen anyway. Because let's be real, there's not really any relevant exclusives that I want to play. Like what? The Last of Us 2? Huh, what a joke. The only game I'm kind of looking forward to that hasn't came out yet is Cyberpunk, but that might end up being a terrible game anyway, and I wouldn't get it until either I have a PC or maybe I decide to get a PS5 instead. But they still haven't showed the prices, so. The PS5 is over, well, no, it all kind of depends. If it's $3.99 or under, I'll definitely get it instead of a PC, but if it's $4.99 or more, well, if it's $4.99, I'll think about it. If it's above $4.99, day one, yeah, miss me with that, chief. Because guess what? I guarantee the games are not going to run 4K 60 FPS. Well, they're supposed to be 4K 120. But we all know that won't happen at all. There'll be maybe 3 or 4 games total that run that. Because that's how it was this gen. How many games are there this gen that run 60 FPS? Even just 1080? Yeah, basically none. That runs steady 60 with no drops. Like they should. Well, like they were supposed to day one. I mean, Warframe proved that it's possible. It's just devs are too fucking lazy. Any PS4 game that doesn't run 1080p 60 FPS smoothly, 100% the devs' fault for being lazy. Nothing to do with hardware. Alright, so we're probably not going to end up doing that one, but I'll do this one. And load times are still terrible, so. The games look the same, but load times should be better. But another reason I think I'm probably definitely going to go with PC is because I thought of this. I like playing games that are super fast, like Doom. I mean, I'm not going to say Doom is super fast, but Doom is fast compared to majority of other games. I would like to be able to use the speed hack in Cheat Engine and then play games super quick. I would love that. Look here, look, listen. Appearing offline does not fucking stop it. Stop giving advice for something you know nothing about. I was actually watching a Wings comp earlier. Like the, you Wendy's chili slurping mongoloid. Why don't you do us all a favor and get in an automobile wreck? Doctor will bring you back to life with a Pepsi IV. Or no, it was Doctor will use a Pepsi IV to revive your big ass. Or something like that. Rock bottom. Well, I haven't seen clips of that one for a while, to be honest. Like the rock bottom when he has like the extremely scraggly beard and all that. Wait, what? I don't know, it's kind of weird. Might low-key pop into the story mode to finish the captain's challenge right quick. One thing they need to add a new mode to this game, to be honest. Oh, I was trying to... Okay, well my character didn't actually go forward anyway, so... I was trying to get the goat kill on the pickle. Well, I like the Wings of Redemption Band's Viewers compilation. I forget what channel did one of those again recently. Might have been Lumix, I don't remember. Cause I follow like all the channels that make crap on them, so. Like the best one that's going right now is probably Fat Man, as he puts kind of a good amount of effort into the edits and stuff. $400 yak. Is the recent not compilation, but video. He's talking about wanting to redo his bathroom to make the tub bigger. Yeah, we out. Oh my. He's like, congratulations, you beat the surgery in record time. Like honestly, if I was somebody who donated for the surgery, I would kind of honestly be mad that he didn't put in any effort. Well, he put in kind of effort at the beginning, but now it's just like, come on, bro, you gotta at least do something. Like, at least have a decent diet. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I mean, like, and I can understand slacking off on exercise, but you gotta at least either pick exercise or eating right. You gotta at least do one of them. But now he's basically doing nothing and then chugging down Wendy's chili and Yoo-Hoos every day. It's like, you gotta at least cut fast food out, pimp. And then the whole scam with, oh my, I can't believe he really Oh my, he was really trying to scam a cancer patient into marrying him for health insurance. Jeez, that's like like I don't know why people didn't take more offense to that, to be honest, because that's like crazy. Scamming a literal cancer patient. Oh yeah, like the Snow White and the Missing 13K. Oh my, I like that one. Yeah, that's always. I mean, to be fair, like I've known about him since like the old Call of Duty commentary days, but I haven't really, like I didn't really start watching him on Twitch until I want to say a little bit before the surgery. Like I had followed him before the World War II freak out, but I didn't really start watching him until after the whole look here, look, listen debacle. But it's just kind of an interesting, I don't know what you want to call it, interesting character study, I guess, kind of. I don't know. It's kind of like watching a 90s sitcom, except the character never does anything right or succeeds. Oh my. I mean, at this point, some of the crap he's pulled, he kind of deserves. I mean, I'm not gonna say he deserves some of the stuff, but the fact that he, like I said, he literally has tried to scam a cancer patient into marrying him for health insurance. Like, the fact he did that makes it so it's kind of hard to feel bad for a lot of the stuff that people do to him. So. Yeah, we did that. We're probably not gonna really. Wait, why does it keep? Like, it keeps giving me notifications for another. I don't know, maybe it's just behind. But honestly, you should just like fully embrace all the troll stuff and start doing merchandise, if we're being completely honest. Like, obviously he still has to, quote, feed the trolls to get them to keep doing stuff. But if he made merchandise, I mean, he could make a ton of money. Because, I mean, I would ironically buy, well, it would have to be a decent shirt. I don't know what it would be, but well, yeah, I mean, personally, I don't have an alarm, so I wouldn't do anything like that, but I will definitely get you up and out of bed. Like, well, gotta get up, don't want to end up like, well, Richard von Pepsi-Stein or whatever. That one wasn't really that funny, to be honest. Like, if I was a legit streamer and I had like all kinds of notifications and stuff, I would definitely use some of his quips to use for them. I mean, that'd be hilarious. Yeah, Richard Samuel Jordanstein. Oh, certainly got a stuffy nose, low key. Oh man. But I'm sure, look here, this in 2.0 come eventually. Not gonna lie. Don't know what it'll be about, but I don't know. I kind of wish you would like play Call of Duty more, to be honest, because personally I don't really enjoy watching Rainbow that much. You realize that they are. Yeah, I mean, that's actually came to light with a lot of the e-girls recently as well, that they think they're owed subscribers just because people watch them and stuff. It's like, personally, I just do this to waste time. I mean, obviously, I look at the viewer count and it says 4 people, so it's not like this is a giant stream, but basically I just do that and videos to, especially like the Call of Duty videos I do, those are mostly just for me to go back and watch later and enjoy. Not really for other people, but pretty much anything I do is either for myself or like a sort of tutorial for some games, but I mean, that's how a lot of the YouTubers and streamers used to be, and a lot of the big ones started out like that. Like way back in the day, YouTube was pretty much just people vlogging, what they call it nowadays. These days people do videos and crap on literally anything. So they just clickbait to get brain dead retards to watch, but it's whatever. Because personally, I try not to. Okay, sometimes I do like troll videos about Fortnite. I'll be like, how to level up super quick, and then it'll just be me deleting the game. But outside of that, I don't really care to do clickbait, even if it would mean more views, because doing clickbait, all that does is give you a viewer base of fucking retards that should put bullets in the back of their head, to be honest, and I personally don't want that. So I'd rather get 5 views on a video than 5,000 if it means I have 5 viewers with IQs above 100. But that said, I am playing Battle for Neighborville, so to be fair though, it does take a high IQ to appreciate this game. And not just play it because it's a kid's cartoon type thing. Definitely was not as much effort put into this one than the second game though. Second game's definitely way better. Because, like, speaking of, like, clickbait crap, because I don't want to look at my own videos and cringe at my own content. That's kind of... Oh, my. Excuse me. But, yeah, I definitely don't want to cringe at my own stuff. Xbox Edition 2 is in late 20s, spends his day trying to make little kids angry on my... Yeah, I mean... Personally, I've never been into Minecraft. Never, well, I did play the demo back on Xbox 360, but I never played the actual game, and I've never really been intrigued by it. The most I've watched of Minecraft is my friends back in high school used to do Hunger Games that they would, well, when I was in high school, they were graduated already, but they would do Hunger Games on their live stream on YouTube, and they would do prank calls and crap. But yeah, I mean, if you actually are legitimately enjoying the game, I'm not gonna like hate on anybody for enjoying a game legitimately. Like even Fortnite, I don't care if people play Fortnite. It's cringeworthy that people just play it just because it's a big game. I mean, if you play a game because it's fun, that's cool, I don't care. But if people are just like playing it for views, then yeah, that's honestly pathetic. Because, I mean, Minecraft, it's an amazing game, it's just not something I like. Because the most I did in that game, I would download saves of worlds that other people have already made, and then just like enjoy the amount of work that other people put into it without having to do anything. GTA and Gmod, yeah, I mean, I've never actually even watched Gmod gameplay. I don't really know what it is, to be honest. I just saw the thumbnail that Twitch has for it, and it was extremely stupid looking in my opinion. Like just the retarded, like warped character face or whatever, and that doesn't really attract me to want to watch your game, so. But then GTA, when it comes to Grand Theft Auto, I actually won a YouTube giveaway for a free copy of GTA 5, but I've barely played it because I don't really like it. And then, I mean, I assume people trolling on it is just like blowing up people's vehicles in the online game and troll crap like that, but never enjoying GTA. They actually, oh, RP, like roleplay server, yeah, I mean, I don't know, I can't really speak on anything like that because I don't really know enough about Grand Theft Auto Online, but because I actually tried to play it, and then it said like you don't have the right download for it, and then I tried to, I don't know if I didn't install the right thing from the disc or what, but personally I think Grand Theft Auto and all Rockstar games are too clunky for me to really enjoy. Personally, I prefer super fast-paced. Like, even Doom Eternal is low-key too slow for me. I'm not gonna lie, but it's probably the best game out there at the moment. Oh my. It's my plan, I actually briefly mentioned it earlier, for next gen I want to get a PC and then get away from console gaming. Because none of these games really satisfy the speed that I want to play a game at. So I figure if I get a good enough PC, I can run the speed hack on cheat engine and then play games at a my preferred fast pace. Because I think it'd be cool to play like Skyrim but have it sped way up so I can actually not get bored out of my mind. But I'll play as, who knows, I'll just goof around a little bit longer. Alrighty. Because as of late, I've pretty much been bored with most games. Nowadays, I really only like chill stuff like this game, where I can just turn my brain off and not really pay attention and still do everything. Or fast-paced things like Doom Eternal or MMORPGs, which I haven't really found a new one in that genre in a bit, but I re-downloaded Terra and I was gonna look at that again tonight and get back to the healer character that I started like a year ago. That's like level 15. But that's pretty much that. And also, I mean, when it comes to Call of Duty, well, I'm not going to say the new Modern Warfare is bad. It's just it doesn't run well enough on my day one PS4, so I can't really play it. Yeah, I think that thing like lags way behind because it keeps saying there's a new comment when they're really... Yeah, it's probably just behind, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, because in the Warzone, I can't even play because it has literally frozen my PS4 every single time I try to play it. Oh, man. But looking back, to be honest, I don't really know which Call of Duty was the best on this gen. Because I didn't really play Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, or World War II. I didn't play the first two because I don't really like jetpacking. And I didn't play World War II because at the time I just didn't have the money for the game, so I just never ended up buying it. But the beta, because I got a free, because that was when they had like the Hong Kong account thing. And I played the beta for free. It was really good, but yeah. Because people thought the maps in World War II were bad, but they didn't see the Modern Warfare 2019 maps until now. And that game just doesn't really flow. Like, I like the tactical gameplay that it offers, but Modern Warfare, I know you can't really play it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say it's a bad game. It actually is really good. It's just, especially, like, if you play on shipment, ooh, yeah, that, like, drops to, like, 15 FPS at a lot of moments. But, I mean, I assume if I had a PS4 Pro, I'm pretty sure it runs way better on those. But, I'd probably be playing that instead of Black Ops 4. Not multiplayer. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much you've played the, Spec Ops mode in that game. Well, I mean, I know they have, like, the regular Spec Ops mode as in the Spec Ops from like Modern Warfare 2 and 3, but then they have like the kind of survival, which is the only Spec Ops in that game I played. Like when the game first came out, and I think there were what, 4 or 5 missions? I think there were 4. I don't remember, but I managed to beat 4 of, I mean, well, 3 out of the 4 or 4 out of the 5, I don't remember. Like all but 1 of the original ones. But there was the one that you could fail without your whole team dying, and that was just 2 aids because none of the people you would get on your team would ever be smart enough to know how to do it. So I just gave up on that. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to Call of Duty, I've usually been mostly about the multiplayer, to be honest. Except in Modern Warfare 3, the survival mode in that game, I played a ton of that because that was really good. Of course, the leaderboards were eventually hacked on that crap, but what are you gonna do? Especially last gen, there were hackers. Like when Call of Duty Ghosts first came out, well, before it even came out, that junk literally had invisible hackers day 0. Highest round, you mean, what do you mean, like on the survival on Modern Warfare 2019? Because if it's that, it's not very high. It's only like, I don't even know, to be honest, like in the low teens. Oh, survival Modern Warfare 3, you know, I don't really remember, but to be fair, I did at one point have, well, it wasn't my main account. To be fair, I did have a modded God mode account. So, well, no, it wasn't, well, it was God mode for multiplayer, but it wasn't, it was like, what was it, like extra health, or was it God mode for that survival mode too? I don't remember, but I got to round 100 and then the game, like, you just couldn't have enough ammo to beat it. But regularly, I don't know, I want to say probably like low 40s at the highest on the I can't remember the name of the map. It was not Terminal though. It was oh, what was it? It was like the, I'm not sure how to describe it. It had like the little mini building in the middle, and then like the one staircase that would come up into the I don't remember the name of the map, to be honest. I haven't played that crap in too long, but laptop, you have to play the old Fallout games. Yeah, I mean, Fallout games are really good. I mean, I even really enjoyed Fallout 4, but it's just one of those games you kind of got to be in the mood to sink a decent amount of time in. And then I've never really played the Star Wars games at all, even like Battlefront 2. I've never played it, even though people love it. But I did play like the PS4, what was it called? Was it called Battlefront? When they had the beta for that. I actually have I think one short gameplay clip of it on my channel during the beta. But oh, Old Republic is an MMO. Yeah, I think because, I mean, I've never played it because I've never had PC, but I mean, if I were to have a PC, probably would check it out because I like MMOs and stuff, but I've never really been a Star Wars fan though, to be honest. I was always more Lord of the Rings. I had the, whatever you want to call it. It's free? Well, I mean, if I get a computer to run it, I'll definitely check it out. Because at the moment, my only computer is a $150 Chromebook that I bought simply because my other laptop completely died out, so and that laptop probably could have ran it. I mean, I don't know how graphic intensive it is, but I mean, I could run a like the Lord of the Rings MMORPG and like Wizard 101 and stuff. I mean, it would not be like the best frame rate, but I mean, I could run it, and then I could run a Left 4 Dead 2 with a few mods and stuff, but like the laptop was decent enough to kind of crappily run a few things, but it wasn't good enough to really be considered a PC, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, if I decide to go PC next gen, I would definitely be checking out a ton of free MMORPGs. For 2. Yeah, I mean, even if I wanted to play it, I wouldn't have the ability to, because, as I said, the laptop I had is completely defunct and can't work at all. I think it might be the hard drive that's kind of goofy, but a lot of games run really slow. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the problem with gaming on a laptop in general. They're not the best for that, but like, I mean, with mine, like, I would play Wizard 101 just for the hell of it, because it was low-key fun, not gonna lie. I had a, well, when I originally played, like, way back in, like, middle school, I had a Myth Wizard, but then when I, like, started playing again, I started a Death Wizard and all that, but yeah, when it came to that, like, it would run it, but it was kind of laggy and didn't really get good frames. Yeah, well, if I were to get a PC, I would probably most likely just go on to CyberPower and then select a pre-built one and then kind of change a few things on it. I wouldn't really, because I mean, I know like building your own is cheaper and it's cool to know how to build one, but I would just rather like go on, pick one within my price range, and then slap on a better graphics card and a CPU and motherboard. And then, well, I guess it kind of depends on how much I spend, but when it comes to that, I would, well, honestly, I don't know if I would get a 4K monitor. I would probably just get a 144 Hz monitor and then just get like a card that's capable of running like 1080p 120 frames and then be chill with that. Like, because I've actually gone on and just like made like the most expensive thing possible just to see how much you could spend if you really wanted to. Like, you could get dual 2080 Ti's and the top of the line whatever it was called. I can't remember the name of the thing. Like, it was like Threadripper or something like that. I don't remember. But most likely, I mean, I haven't really done enough research to know much, so. But like I said, I would most likely not care enough to game in 4K because graphics to me don't really matter as much as the frame rate. So I mean, and I wouldn't want to spend like hella money. So like, and I already have, well, I'm playing on a plasma screen right now, but I have a 60 Hz monitor, but I would probably, like I said, get a 144 Hz monitor and then slap in a graphics card that can handle 1080p. Well, maybe, well, I don't really know enough about graphics cards to say like the specific frame rate that like the different ones do and stuff, but I mean, CyberPower has the thing where it estimates the frame rate on different games and stuff, so. And I mean, it's not like I would really be playing many brand new games anyway. Like, honestly, the first thing I want to do, what I was talking about earlier, is just like get Skyrim. Well, maybe not Skyrim, but like something similar at the very least, and then use the speed hack on Cheat Engine and then just go crazy. What would be cool is like if they would give out Trump bucks every month, and then I could like save it and then buy like a crazy computer. But who knows? I mean, if things keep going how they are now in regards to like the release of the next gen consoles, when the Black Friday sales on CyberPower come around this year, that would most likely be when I would decide whether to go PC or not. You can get hella deals and get things way cheaper, so. Because the plan right now is just set aside stuff for that, and then see if stuff comes around. I definitely want to see the price of next-gen consoles first as well. Well, if they even reveal that. Because the consoles might get delayed, and then it'll just be like, oh, well, we're not going to show the price yet, so. But to be honest, there's no way either console should be over $4.99 at launch. Just keeping it 100. I mean, I know like the Xbox is gonna be fully backwards compatible, but it's like, does that really add value? I mean, technically sure, but I don't know. Personally, I don't really care about backwards compatibility. I mean, yeah, well, I haven't really been paying attention to news, but because I heard like so many different things for the PlayStation. Like, some people were saying it'll be fully backwards compatible. Some people were saying that it's only going to be certain games. Some people were saying that it's not even going to have it at all. So I don't know. Originally, that's what I heard as well, that it was going to be backwards compatible for everything PS1 to PS4, but who knows. Well, I mean, they probably have directly announced it by now, but I don't know, because I don't really care enough to pay attention until they actually get close to the release date. And I might low-key, well, it depends on the stuff they offer, because I've been low-key thinking of going back to Xbox. Because I had a 360, but I went to PS4 strictly because not only was it cheaper day one, but it had, you know, no, what do they call it, like DRM or whatever. And then, I wanted to play some of the exclusives that it was going to have as well. Because I'd never played any of the PlayStation exclusives, including, what was that, like day one? Like Killzone, yeah. Shadowfall, I think it was. Not gonna lie, that game was not really fun at all. Like, the coolest thing about the multiplayer in that game was that it had a sniper rifle that was a guaranteed one-hit kill no matter what. Which, I enjoyed that. Because games with hit markers on their best sniper, yeah, not really the best thing ever. I really just want to go to PC though, to be honest. Because these console devs are just so annoying. Not that PC devs aren't annoying, but like, at least on PC the games usually run really well because of your hardware. But on console you have to strictly rely on the game devs caring enough to put in effort. Which never happens. Unless you're playing a game that was ported from PC known as Warframe. It's like, why can't these devs put as much effort as the Warframe devs put into their game? Well, like, why is it 2020 and it's still not running smooth 60 FPS. This game runs really smooth though. Well, I mean, to be fair, I don't know if you can really tell because when there's a stream going, my internet, you know, yeah, it starts out at 22 meg down, so with the stream going, that's why you are probably noticing the game lagging and stuttering. It's not the PS4 of the game, it's because of the stream going. Because this game, like, literally never lags at all. Even on a solid, well, the game says I have between like 45 and like 48 ping heavy majority of the time. Yeah, gaming, that's why I've never switched to PC, because console is just so easy. You don't have to do anything, you can just purchase the console and then purchase the games. Plus, PC doesn't really have, well, to be fair, it depends on your preferred genres, but for most people, console is where the good exclusives are that they like. Personally though, I kind of want to switch to PC because of all the MMORPGs that I've been talking about. Well, mentioning by genre anyway. Not really interested in World of Warcraft though. I was one that just, I'd rather have a game where the end game doesn't heavily rely on other people. I mean, obviously it's an MMORPG, so you have to rely on other people, but I prefer ones like Elder Scrolls Online, where you have to rely on teammates, but it's not like extremely ridiculously critical. Let's try, yeah, let's play this character. And then, well, when it comes to MMORPGs, the end game is what make or breaks it for me. Because when it comes to Elder Scrolls Online, the end game isn't really that fun, to be completely honest. Because the farthest I've taken a character, like, maxed it out and then got all, the highest rarity gear, but not like the highest rank or whatever you want to call it, and it's just like, the game just doesn't really have enough appeal. And then there's some games like Terra where I've never really made it past like level 20. But Dark Brotherhood DLC, yeah, well, what was the DLC called? The Dragon DLC is the only one that I've purchased because it, or was was that the one that came with the, what was the class? Was it the Necromancer class? I don't know, whatever DLC came with what I assume is probably still the newest class is the only one I've bought, but ordered in the Necromancer, yeah, it would have been the Necromancer then. Whatever DLC the Necromancer came with, that's the one I bought, because the Necromancer looked really cool. And then, of course, before they nerf a new class, it's a dummy overpowered, so you gotta enjoy it before they nerf it. But yeah, like, I played through the entire game, and then I completed all of Caldwell, or was it Caldwell or Weld or whatever? Like Caldwell's Silver and Gold, I think it was. Like, I completed that and completely, and got the like cooking pan hat for doing that or whatever. And then I ran some of the dungeons and stuff, but I don't know, when it came to the loot, the game just didn't give you what I would call quality gear drops, I guess. But the game definitely is really good, though. Oh yeah, and I also did I literally did the extremely tedious grind of getting the Mages Guild to level 10 where you gotta run around to find all the books. Yeah, that's AIDS, but I don't remember what class I did that on. It wasn't the Necromancer. I'm pretty sure it was just a regular mage that I did that on to get the like meteorite ultimate. That was a real pain, because that was the character where I literally did that, and then I also literally went around collecting pretty much every single sky shard that's like out in the open. And of course, since I'm on PS4, that was even more tedious, because they don't have like the extensions that you can use on PC that just mark them all for you. Oh man, that would make it way easy. But yeah, last time I played Elder Scrolls Online, I decked out my Necromancer and all well, I don't remember, not all, but like enough Julianos gear to get the boosts and stuff, and then whatever the other gear is called. And then like getting all that gear, like pretty much the best gear my character could have at that point, and then I just didn't feel powerful enough, so I stopped playing. Like, obviously I know the enemies get boosted to whatever your rank is, but if I spent my time getting all of that, I feel like I should be rewarded with feeling more powerful than it did. 50 dungeons, yeah, I mean, well, when it came to leveling up to level 50, I would just go to the one desert area with the zombies and power level with scrolls or whatever there that the game would give you from daily logins sometimes. But yeah, once you get to like the power levels or whatever they're called, yeah, that's pure AIDS. Like, I like the addition of that, and then you could get like the points from it and make your character better, but yeah, games need to like, or they should at least offer like a, not pay to win, but like the ability to just pay to get to the max overpower level. New DLC, something with vampire and dark magic. I mean, that sounds pretty cool, not gonna lie. But I don't know if I would really download the game again unless they come out with a new class, because that's all that would really re-interest me in the game, at least at the moment. I mean, who knows, maybe by the time it comes out I might be re-interested, but then I'll like get back on the game and realize, oh yeah, my character isn't really that powerful because even though I have like the best gear he can possibly have at this point in the game. Two max level characters. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to games, you gotta get to max level before you can really judge it. Well, I mean, like an Elder Scrolls by max level, I mean level 50, not max overpower level, but and it also depends on how long the grind is. Like in Elder Scrolls Online, grinding to 50 isn't really that tough or that long. Well, if you use scrolls. The main annoying thing is grinding the skills to level 50. That's where it gets kind of aids. But, I mean, it doesn't take that long anyway, but it just depends on the game. Like, some games take hella long to level up, but when it comes to leveling up speed, if it takes forever to level up, in my opinion, your character better feel like dummy powerful when you get to that level, because if you get to max level and it takes forever and you don't feel powerful, yeah, I'm not going to want to play the game. But that's my main issue with Path of Exile, because I actually literally just re-deleted that earlier today, because I went back on it with my Ascendant Archer, and yeah, even though I have literally all the passives set to extra damage for like bows, because I have an archer build, and then like the best possible gear, my character just doesn't feel powerful, and I don't like it. MMO video and YouTubers max rank. Yeah, I mean, that's but that's what motivates at least me to want to play. Like, if you look at a high level player, especially if they don't have like min-maxed gear and they're like wiping through enemies, it's like, oh well, this game looks actually pretty cool now, and it makes it even look cooler. But like, even if a MMORPG's end game is crappy, I'll still play it if like leveling up is cool. Like, that's how I get sucked back into Elder Scrolls Online every once in a while. I'll just like make a new character and grind it to 50 and then be like, oh well, after you grind to 50 the game gets boring, so but I think because I have a max level Dragonite, max level Wizard, and then max level Necromancer, and I've played a decent amount of the whatever, like the stealth character. Wasn't a fan of the stealth character, and then I haven't really played enough of the healer, but it just didn't really Like, I love playing healers in MMORPGs, but yeah, the overhead, that's why I don't really like Diablo. But I mean, Path of Exile was free, so I peeped it. And then, cause like, I got one character to level 60 in that game. And then, it's just not really that fun. But yeah, one of these days, well, actually, low-key, well, right now I'm kind of playing Terra. Well, by playing it, I mean I already downloaded it and want to play the one healer class, but I might go back to Elder Scrolls Online. Warframe, yes, when it came to PS4, I put a ton of time into that game, but it's not on my console anymore. I deleted it when they did like the whole update where they really changed the game and like added, I don't know if it's like the hub area or whatever, and they like changed all the planets and added all, like, I stopped playing that game, quote, seriously around the time where they added the what do you want to call it, like the nightmare missions. Yeah, free roam. Yeah, free roam, that's what it would be. When they added the free roam, that's when I basically deleted the game, because they made too many changes that I didn't like. But I put a ton of time, like back before they made like a new Prime Warframe every 10 seconds, I had literally every Warframe in the game. Obviously outside of Excalibur Prime, because that was PC only. But I guess technically you could like transfer your PC data back in the day, and you could technically have Excalibur Prime on PS4, I think, maybe. But yeah, Warframe is a ton of fun. I mean, it still would be fun, but to just goof around on. And then my main character was a Rhino Prime, which I had like a crazy build on. Because I basically had Rhino Prime min-maxed, to be completely honest. I mean, I know they've added like another slot for the Warframes nowadays. I don't know what it's called, but like when I stopped playing, the one they had like the where they had just added another slot for each Warframe. Yeah, that's actually the reason that I originally went for them, because everybody on PC, because I used to watch Mogamu's videos on Warframe, and then Rhino Prime was like what everybody was using because it was so crazy. But I hail from back, well, if you play on PC, you probably played before I did, but I hail from back in the day when the Acrid was like the dummy OP gun that everybody used. And the, back when the Brack was, well, because I didn't play the game during the period of time where you could get the Brack from the, event. And then the Brack became like basically impossible to get because there's like so many layers of RNG. But then eventually they gave or put the like the what were they called, the things in the game where you could just farm for it real easy. And then I eventually got the Brack. I mean, that was after it was nerfed, but Kubros. Oh yeah, I was never a fan of the Kubros. I always stuck with the regular Sentinels and stuff. I preferred, okay, well I actually changed. Like before I stopped playing the game, I changed to the one that had the ability to give you an overshield. But originally I used the one that had like the toxic dart attack. But then I found out about the one that could give you the purple overshield. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll use that one instead. But yeah, I was never a fan of the Kubros. I think I made a couple of them, but I never leveled them up past like level 5. Shade, oh yeah, that's the one that can turn you invisible. I don't think I ever, or I think I unbuilt that one or something, but I like never used it, or maybe that was a different one, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, right before I stopped playing, I used like the little, I don't remember if it was circular or what, but like I said, the one that gives you a purple overshield, because I would play as Rhino Prime, and I would just like to have as big of an overshield as possible. Just like put on Rhino's, was it Rhino skin or Iron skin, whatever the move was called, and then just stack as much as possible. Or like was it Trinity or was another Warframe? I don't remember, that could give you everybody purple overshield. I don't remember which one it was, because I would just do that and then I would just stack it up as much as possible, just to see a large number on the screen. But yeah, Rhino Prime was always my, oh yeah. And then when I actually really enjoyed, well, only in the defense modes, but when Mesa first came out, I really liked Mesa, like like the final ability where it would just like aimbot. That I really like that. Offensive Warframes, yeah, I mean, like Nova, I really like. Well, I don't know if Nova really counts as an offensive frame. I guess kinda, but because when I first started playing, I was never really a fan of Loki, but then I found out that Loki was like dummy overpowered when they eventually changed it so you couldn't pick Loki as your starter Warframe, because people found out, oh, this one's dummy overpowered, of course I'm gonna pick it. But I went into the game blind, so I didn't really know which was the best, and I picked Mag as my starter frame when I originally started playing. So, but yeah, Loki is definitely a ton of fun. And then I'm trying to remember, because I haven't really played in like a year or more at this point, but I mean, I had like all of the original Warframes pretty much. Like I had, well, outside of the Primes, I had every single one up into and including Mesa, and then after that, I didn't really bother with the ones unless they were cool. But yeah, like I mean, all of them were pretty fun in their own right, to be honest. Like I'm trying to think of some of the cooler ones. I don't really remember the names of a lot of them. Like I mean, Ash was kind of cool. I was never really a fan of Ash, even though people said he was like really overpowered and stuff. But then like, oh, what was the one? There was like a toxin one, but I don't remember the name of it. I really enjoyed that one. Oh no, the one Nyx. Nyx was one of mine. I don't know if that's how you say it, but Nyx was definitely one of my faves. Inaros is the bow one, right? I never got that one. Or did I? Or no? I got the I think it was called Kronos. I had that one. Like the one where his one ability was like switching elements or something. But yeah, I think Inaros was like the bow one. I never got that one. Oh, the mummy who uses sand. No, I never. Oh wait, no, maybe I did have the bow one, and then the mummy sand one. I definitely never had the mummy sand one. But I think I had. I don't know if, because I know there was a bow one where you could like switch the bow type. I definitely had that one, but I definitely did not have the sand dude. Because there was a period of time where I would just like only get on Warframe if they had a new Warframe, and then just see its abilities, and if its abilities sounded cool, I would go for it, and if they sounded stupid, I wouldn't. But I mean, I didn't bother looking up if it was OP or anything. I just went by what it sounded like. But oh man. Yeah, you can tell the devs of that game definitely actually put legit effort in. Oh yeah, Saren, that's what the one was called. I liked Saren. That was one of the ones I used a lot as well. But like, I don't really know any of the newer ones. For the oh yeah, there was, what was the one? The one like nobody used except when he first came out, like the one that could create tornadoes, like Zypher or something like that. I would always goof around with that one because it was funny. Because it would like spin the enemies in the air to troll during the defense missions. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, well, to be fair, I don't really pay attention to the game at all, so I don't really know, but imagine like how expansive the game is now with the free roam and all the extra stuff they're adding. I can imagine that takes a while to do all kinds of crap. But back in the day, all I really did was go into like the looking for game chat and find people who were doing the derelict or not survival, but defense missions. Dark Souls. Actually, I'm not gonna say I've literally never played Dark Souls, but no, I haven't really, because I played a small fraction of the first, or I don't know if it was the first one on 360, but I used a modded save and just goofed around, but never played legitimately at all, or even bought any of the games. So, but however, I did play Bloodborne, and I loved Bloodborne, and I played Remnant from the Ashes, which is basically a Dark Souls clone except with guns. which I really enjoyed that. So it's just though Dark Souls is too slow to really appeal to me, but that's why I tried Bloodborne, because I'm like, I kind of want to play a Dark Souls-like game, but not one that's really slow. But yeah, Bloodborne really, I mean, I never played any of the Bloodborne DLC, but the regular game was really good. And then, I mean, if you like well, I would look up gameplay, but Remnant from the Ashes is actually on sale right now, and I would actually highly recommend it. Well, if you look at it and like the gameplay, because like I said, it's basically Dark Souls with guns. I'm not gonna lie, the game isn't really that difficult, but it is fun. Yeah, I mean, that's why I like gravitated towards Bloodborne. But yeah, the Remnant from the Ashes, I would say it's faster paced than Dark Souls, but because it has itself based around guns and not melee, it's a bit different. But I don't know, that game, I'm not gonna lie, like I said, it was, well, that game is different than Bloodborne and Dark Souls, where it has difficulty settings, so it's not really a true Dark Souls game. But there was only, okay, there were, well, because that game has the ability to play co-op, just like right off rip, you don't have to do any extra stuff. And it only had one boss that was extremely obnoxious, because I'm pretty sure it was made, because in that game the bosses were randomized, which one you were, except the very first one, and the final boss, all the bosses were randomized, and there's like a pool of bosses that would pick from, so if you played again, you would probably not get the same bosses. But yeah, there was one boss where you were on a bridge. H.P. Lovecraft, yeah, I mean, I didn't know that because I didn't really pay attention to any of the lore in the game, but there was like one Remnant from the Ashes boss where you were on this bridge, and there were two bosses, one on one side and one on the other. And due to the setup of that, you couldn't really tell if the other boss you weren't looking at was going to attack, because it didn't make a noise when it was going to attack. It just did an animation, so you could get highly, highly screwed over. Because I did that boss solo, even though it felt like the only boss in the game that should be co-op only, but I mean, H.P. I'm not gonna claim that I've read any of his stuff, but he's cool. I mean, obviously he came up with all kinds of different creatures and stuff. Yeah, when it comes to games like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, I would never pay attention to the story or anything. But I don't know, but what I might do, if I do get a PC, I might low-key buy Dark Souls 3 and then use the speed hack on Cheat Engine so I can speed the game up a lot, so I won't get extremely annoyed and bored. That's actually a good idea. Shadow over Innocent. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I haven't read, I couldn't even name any of his books. I mean, if I looked up a list, I might recognize a few, but Because most of the time when I would, well, I read Lord of the Rings in elementary school, but I mean, other than that, I would mostly stick to non-fiction for the most part. Boss, yeah, I mean, that's actually probably something I would do. Whenever because that's one thing I definitely want to get a PC for, is to be able to do mods and stuff. Because like PlayStation, like on Fallout 4 and Skyrim, they offer mods, but on PlayStation, Sony is extremely stingy on the kind of mods they allow, and you're only allowed to use stuff from in-game, so it limits it severely as compared to on Xbox or PC. Because Sony wants to just be stupid. But yeah, because like when I had my old laptop working, I used some mods on Left 4 Dead and stuff, like the well, homemade levels and whatnot, but like the Teletubby Zombies mod and stuff like that. But I couldn't run too many, but Wings playing MMO, yeah, I don't know if he has the patience for that, to be honest. I don't know. But well, I mean, he plays like Fallout and stuff, so I don't know. Oh man. Yeah, yeah, I had a, well, because most of the mods I would use would be audio ones, just because it would not really strain anything by having audio. Like I had the Shrek tank, where it would play All-Star when there was a tank spawning in and stuff. Well, yeah, I think I'm probably gonna get off here soon, because I just realized it's literally almost 2 in the morning. Shrek be the chart? Yeah, I mean, I would probably, I don't remember what else, because I know I had one for each of the monsters, but I don't remember what I had for each one. I think I had like a clown for one of them or something. I don't know. And then I had like the different skins or whatever you want to call it for the weapons and stuff. But nothing like extremely crazy. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's definitely a good one. Oh man. Alright, let's finish this crap up right quick. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna get off. Because, oh, 20 minutes till 2 in the morning. So. Plus I have online college crap tomorrow. So. I mean, obviously that doesn't really have a specific time. Yeah, pretty much. Audi 5 down. Let's go back to this right quick. Oh, man. Well, I appreciate y'all stopping by. That was a fun chat. If I didn't not want to feel like crap in the morning, I would probably stay up longer, but yeah, 2 a.m. is kind of my limit that I stay up to, unless it's something involving people in real life, but that's it. But we have 30, let me see when this bulb thing resets. I think it's like a week. Yeah, we got a little over a week before we get a new one of these and see what the new end unlock is. So I'll probably chill out tomorrow. I might actually low-key, because you were talking about Elder Scrolls Online, I low-key want to re-download it tonight and then play it tomorrow. I high-key want to start a healer character, because I really like playing healers in MMORPGs, but the one in ESO is kind of a letdown. Well, even though I know the Necromancer is kind of a healer as well, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll actually do the stealth character and not quit at like level 15. But I also have Terra though, and I want to try the healer again in that. But that's all for tonight. And I gotta still beat Doom and then find all the cheat codes that I want for that. And play some. We got a lot of options. And then also I started ukulele, and I'm kind of wanting to do that. At least until I get bored of it, which who knows how long that'll be. But that's that. I'm gonna put my PS4 in rest mode and download Elder Scrolls Online. And we'll see where we go with that. But appreciate everybody who came through. Let's see, I think there are like 2. Yeah, shout out to, well, Wertweekle, Sucka always comes through. And then shout out to Irish Boy, I appreciate you coming through. Had an awesome time conversating about Wings of Redemption and MMORPGs and crap. So I don't have a stream schedule or anything. I pretty much just go live whenever I feel like it. So, because I'm not doing this for, I mean, I have a donation link for Bitcoin in the description, but that's mostly a meme. But I mostly just do this whenever I feel like it. And because of quarantine, well, I don't really go much of anywhere besides either my family or fiance. So other than that, honestly, I'm not going to say what the plan for tomorrow is, because who knows, maybe I won't even feel like streaming. But if I go by my feeling right now, most likely it'll be Doom Eternal. But and then maybe some chill, either, well, one of the chill games, because I got so many chill games to pick from, including this one, ukulele, and then ESO and Terra, which Terra's kind of up in the air. I gotta see if it's really worth continuing the character. But appreciate y'all. We out.